Darren, really good to sit down with you as ever. It's all about the future for you now, isn't it, really? I mean, events have happened, but as you've just said, it's about looking forward now, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. It's, focusing what's ahead and not what's behind. And just looking for the next adventure. Really sort of passionate for the game. I love the game. I love being on the front line. I love the competitive edge of it. I love working with the players. I love trying to improve the players, and I like trying to give the players a freedom to express themselves and play football.
I mean, you must be totally happy and proud of some of the players that you have developed over the last few months.
Yeah, absolutely proud, and as I said, to play a part in their careers, in their young careers, thus far looks good. I mean, the future for them looks absolutely bright. Some talented individuals, and they have a part to play in the professional game, and I think that they can go to the very, very top as long as they continue to listen, continue to develop, and everything what they've learned and been developing, they're able to perform on a consistent basis when it's needed.
I mean, you talk about the future of those players, those gifted players. What about the future for you? Because I get the impression now that you're still now developing yourself and literally raising your own game.
Yeah, absolutely, and never stop learning, never stop developing, never stop trying to get better, because in terms of if you can get better, then you can express what you've learned onto others and help to develop them. So for me, it's a continuous learning. For me, it's continuing developing. It's been a great start in terms of what I feel, but there's so much more to be learned, and I'll continue to do that. And the only way I know is just by working hard, Rodney, just getting my head down and working hard, looking at different aspects, willing to learn at every opportunity. There's something to learn. I've come here today, there's something for me to learn. Even though there's coaches, what we're looking from the grassroots right the way to the professional game, there's always something to learn. So in the room, there's a lot of knowledge in the room. There's probably more knowledge in the room than probably sitting here. So from that, it's an opportunity for me to learn.
Obviously, when you were coaching, did you get a real sense that the community, and there's a lot of support for you, people almost adopted the clubs that you've been at? I mean, did you get that sense that you had that support from the community?
Yeah, I mean, publicly and for everybody, the support has been. I've been overwhelmed by the support shown by everybody towards me and the team and the clubs that I've been at. The support's been overwhelming, and long may that continue, because it is heartfelt. It is needed. It's nice to know as an individual that you've got the general support of everybody behind you, because of me, the person, the club, the team, the football, competing at the very, very front line. So all that really, it's a personal thank you to everybody, because it definitely is felt.
I mean, I know you're a positive man and always have been. Do you understand that there are certain coaches, young aspiring coaches, who haven't had opportunity yet, who would like opportunity, who are bitterly disappointed when things didn't quite work out for you? What would you say to them? What would be your message to those?
My message to them is don't stop, because when you do stop, and that you're not gonna open the door for others. I think if I would have stopped years ago, then I don't think I'd have been in this position. So don't stop. You're talented, you're good at what you do. Don't let somebody's opinion stop you from gaining what you want to achieve. Remember, it's just an opinion. You keep trying, you keep knocking on doors, and one door will open. Once you do step in, you're able to show and express your talents that you've worked so hard for. So you can't build up your talents to a certain level and then just to allow somebody's opinion to let that stop. No, you come too far for that. So continue to keep expressing yourself, keep getting better, and keep looking for them opportunities.
I mean, bearing in mind the current scenario, Darren, it'd be remiss of me not to ask you about some of the racist incidents that have taken place in the game. How disappointed are you with the football authorities and the game generally for not really battening down that scenario and dealing with it?
I just, for me, it's to the solution is here. We don't have to look anywhere else. We are the solution in terms of the football. We've got all the governing bodies. We've got all the leagues. We've got everybody here. It's just coming together and doing something about it now. It's there. We don't need to talk about it anymore. We don't need to advertise it anymore. What we just need to do is all get in a room and says, right, has to stop now. In terms of the messages that we're putting out there, because it's one or two individuals what's contaminating the whole game, and what we just got to just do is come together, because those people just need educating really in terms of that going forward, and we can do it. We can educate them, but for me, it's educating them for the football fans, which then goes into the communities, which then it sends ripples right into Europe. And if we can do that, and we can do it here and now. And not be talking about it. And some of the high-level pro footballers have expressed that in recent months, over the years, and that it's different now, Rodney. There's a different generation coming through now. Society's changing. We as a football need to move with society, because we'll get left behind. It's more diverse. The fan base is more diverse. So there's so many different things to the professional game that we have to move along with the football club, because players now and people have got their own media at the push of a button on these social networks, so they can get messages out there. So we just need to all come together, and before it gets to a situation where it just becomes untenable, you just want to deal with it now. So the messages are there. My message is we're here, the solution is here with us all. Let's all come together and find a way and a means and a vehicle that's going to not condemn people but educate people.
That's key. I mean, talking about us being all together, very soon the players will be voting for their player of the season. Amongst the two strongest contenders are Virgil van Dijk of Liverpool and Raheem Sterling at Manchester City. Obviously there must be other contenders as well. What tribute as a coach at elite level could you play to Virgil van Dijk and Raheem Sterling in terms of what they've done this season?
First and foremost, for both players, I've had tremendous seasons that have shown a level of consistencies which puts them up as two player of the seasons. Both of them have improved incredibly. Raheem for just his composure now. He's a real top level player. And sort of Virgil in terms of his stature and how his presence has just grown, and again his calmness in situations to remain calm. So both of them have shown that level of consistency and improvement, which have shown them now. I would probably put them up as almost nearly as world-class players now. They've elevated themselves to that stage in terms of what they're doing with their clubs. So in terms of who should win it, I mean, you could split hairs with them both. Both are different. One's predominantly a goal scorer now and a real creative and effective player, and the other one's a defender what prides himself on keeping clean sheets and being this pillar of strength for Liverpool. And Liverpool, they are where they are because of, most notably, Virgil, really. So in terms of both players, it's great to see them both doing. In terms of a coach, what they are bringing now to the team is the coach. They're improved as players, but they're bringing leadership. And from when you got that as a coach, if you've got a player on the pitch that's bringing those leadership qualities over that white line where you as a coach can only stand in the technical area, but when you see them doing it on the football pitch, it's stuff that a coach can't get from his player. He can only give that to the players, but the players to carry it out is phenomenal. And that's what both managers have got in terms of this season.
And one last question for you. It would be fair to say that Darren Moore will be back.
Yes.
That's all I needed.
Yes. All right, there.
Big man.
Yes, yeah.